little boys standing around and wiping their noses on their sleeves. What happened to Shorty? He's gone to the last round. Uncle threw letters on his head. Shorty looked dead in the Christmas tree in August, but Widow Craig wasn't sold, although she kept her suspicions to herself. Poor Shorty, it hurts my heart to see him like this. Where are you boys thinking I'm burying him? Lying on the ranch somewhere. That ain't right. Shorty goes better than sagebrush and coyotes. I know you don't have time to spare with spring roundup coming on, but if you let me take Shorty back to town, I'll say he gets a decent burial. Then it's settled. Some of you boys get Shorty onto the buckboard. Try not to bounce him around too much. I never looked down. Not just yet. I want to see him one last time before I put him in the ground. Shorty Long was my friend. That sure was news to Shorty. He didn't say a word, but he was thinking hard, mostly about what he'd like to do to Duck Pooley. So Widow McCrae took Shorty to Boot Hill, where they buried cowboys who died with their boots on. When she got there, Widow McCrae took the coffin and dragged it out of the wagon. Shorty saw stars when the coffin hit the ground, but he was bound and determined not to pay that $4.50, so he lay still. The widow studied him hard. I don't know if you're dead or not, but I'm going to keep my eyes on him all night. If he ain't moved by morning, into the ground you go. Poor Shorty, it was pay up to be buried alive, and he couldn't make up his mind which was worse. The sun went down. Widow McCrae watched him all night. Shorty didn't move at all. About midnight, something happened. Riders. He heard them